Hey guys, and welcome back to the 411 on Tech. You want to relive your Sega Genesis glory days, but you don't want to break up your own console and figure out how to hook it up to your modern HD TV? Well, we have the Sega Genesis Mini 2 for review. It's coming in at $99.99. The original was $79, so it's $20 more. But this time, instead of 40 games, you get 60 games, so it's 20 games more. And like the original, the game preservation was done by M2. These developers are really good at preserving those old games and bringing them into a modern compilation like this. They did the Genesis Mini 1.
Sega Ages, if you're familiar with those.
Yeah, the Sega Ages compilations. So we're going to get this thing unboxed and we're going to get into it right after this.
Alright, so let's get this unboxed. So as Damien mentioned, it's made to look like the Genesis Model 2 from 1993, but just mini size. So, alright, so let's see. First we have a power, what is that, micro to USB-A. Micro to USB-A, so you have your power cable. It doesn't come with a brick, so you do have to source your own brick, but we have plenty of those laying around. I'm sure you guys probably do as well. And then it comes with an HDMI cable, so you have all your hookups covered there.
This thing is absolutely tiny, guys. The box is tiny, and the console's even smaller.
And so just for comparison, all right, so hold on. Oh, okay, well, that looks nice. So here it is, the Mini Genesis Model 2. And then just so you can kind of see, so just like the original was smaller than the real Model 2 was smaller than the original Genesis. Yeah. There's your comparison there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a little bit smaller, a little bit not as wide.
Yeah, right in the palm of my hand.
Yeah. That's nice. And so, again, it almost looks completely like the Model 2. So it has like your little
cartridge
not, you can't use it, but it has a little faux cartridge door. You have your power. So now on the original, the power button was a button. It wasn't a switch. This is a switch, so that's a little different. Then you have your reset button, and then you have two USB-A ports in the front for controllers, and then on the back, obviously, you have your HDMI out and your power. So now this actually only comes with one controller, whereas the original mini console came with two. And what's nice about this, some of you will like, is that it has the 6 face buttons. Whereas, the Genesis Mini only had the 3. So Model 2 has your 3 action, would you call them action buttons?
Yes? Yeah, action buttons are play buttons, yeah.
So you have those. And then you also have the little expansion for the Sega CDs. So that's kind of nice. So it really looks just like the original
a lot of details.
Official Model 2 Genesis. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, like Damien said, a lot of details. They really make it look like an exact replica, just small, mini size. Alright, correction guys, I didn't look deep enough in the box. There is a power brick for this, so you have everything you need to get started. Alright, so let's get this hooked up and check it out. Check out the UI and maybe some gameplay.
Alright, so let's get this set up. So we're going to choose English.
Now also, if you select another language, so if you select Japanese, so it'll have the artwork of, like if they were the Japan release version of the game, so it's pretty cool.
So go into settings, go down to game, let's see what you got in game settings. You got some screen settings, so you can have 4x3 or you can have stretch. I always recommend
you want to go for
4x3. You can have like a CRT filter.
Yeah, so that's nice. So you get the scan lines. Yeah. That looks really good.
You have wallpaper settings. So you can have, your 4x3, but then you can have, to fill the screen, you can have some wallpaper.
Yeah, we usually just like the black bars.
Yeah, I like the black bars.
It can be a little distracting if you have like the wallpapers, but if you like that, they have like a good amount of options here. Actually more, it seems like, than the original Genesis Mini.
Yeah, I just like the
Well, the CRT one's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, just, you know, we just like the black bars.
Yeah, black bar is good for us. And you have sound settings. So under sound settings, you can have like the sound, like to mimic the sound chips of the Genesis Model 2.
And the original Genesis.
And then they also have the original.
So it depends on what you want. Like the Genesis Model 2 had more like a kind of a crunchier. Yeah. So this is the original Genesis, and
that's the one that I had. So I would probably go with that one. But then
let's hear the Genesis Model 2.
I'm back.
It's a little bit more crunchier.
Yeah, a little bit.
Guess, if you want.
A little bit brighter.
Yeah. But it's nice that you have that preference there.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Model 1.
Yeah, that's just what we're used to.
Yeah. So you have that. So that's a nice touch.
Yeah.
And you have your button modes. You know, you can do things in here with different button modes. So once again, the menu music is by Yuzo Sekiro, as with the Genesis Model 1. So that's nice. And also here with the games, you can have it like, you know, the art like on the front of the card,
like
but
the cover art.
Yeah, the cover art. But then if you toggle it, you can have the spine art. So you know that's nice depending on what you like.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like spine. Sometimes I feel like the cover.
Yeah, if you
art.
want to see more games on the same screen, then you know you just do the spine art.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of like it like this.
Yeah, so that's nice. Go up and down. You can go through all the games, all the 60 games. It's pretty nice. So yeah, display's like kind of similar to the first one. You know, but you got those Genesis Sega CD games this time.
Yeah, and you have 12 of those. So like Damien mentioned earlier, you have 60 games. 12 of those are Sega CD for this
collection.
Genesis Mini 2. So that's really nice if you like, you know, the Sega CD games. And what's nice is M2, in typical M2 fashion, they don't just throw ROMs on a device and then that's it. It's really a labor of love, and they did some tweaks to some games as well. So like Phantasy Star 2 has an easy mode and also increased walking speed. So if you're familiar with Phantasy Star 2 and drove you crazy about that slower walking speed, that's sped up for you. Also Space Harrier, so the original console didn't do so well with sprite scaling, so they fixed that to make that look a lot better. So there's some really nice tweaks in here. And then also I wanted to mention that you do get 4 save states per game as well, so you do have save states available. So a lot of nice features here. So let's check out a couple of games. What do you think?
Yeah, so I'll check out one. Let's get into classic. We'll get into some Afterburner.
Oh, Afterburner 2, yeah. That's a good one. They have a really good selection. And we'll throw up the, what games are on here. But just, so you have Afterburner 2, Alien Soldier, Atomic Runner, Earthworm Jim 2, Golden Axe 2. I mean, they have some pretty good games. Again, Phantasy Star 2, Echo the Dolphin, so that's the Sega CD version. Final Fight CD, Night Striker, Night Trap. I mean, they really have a lot of games on here. Sonic the Hedgehog CD. So a really good selection. And it looks like it's playing really good.
Yeah. All these Sega, like Super Hang-On, Afterburner, Outruns, classic Sega games. Gotta love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, so playing good. Now some people are complaining about the 6-button controller. They don't really like it. I mean,
it's definitely a preference. Some people just like the 3, I guess.
Not just that. There's like the size and the feel of it. I mean, feeling okay to me. I feel
like I do like the 3-button feel on the original.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's personal preference.
So when Street Fighter 2 hit Super Nintendo first, and then the Genesis only had the 3-button, and that's when they came out with the 6-button for Genesis, just for Street Fighter. Yeah. But then there's some other games that make use of it as well.
Yeah, like the fighting games, right? Stuff like that.
Yeah, and then some like action adventure games also.
Yeah, and it would be nice if because the original mini Genesis console had 2 controllers. This only has 1. Usually, I think mostly just one person playing, but it would have been nice to have two. But the cable on it is pretty long too, which is nice because some of the mini consoles, like I think it was the NES or NES Mini, or I don't know. Some of them they have pretty short cables, so it's nice to have a longer cable.
So hit the reset button. Brought me to my 4 save states. I did a save state. Return to the main menu.
Yeah, it's a really nice UI. Like everything is very intuitive and
so let's
very
see
nice looking.
What else we have here. Go into some Earthworm Jim.
I like me some Earthworm Jim.
Yeah, you wanna do this one?
Sure.
We'll move on.
Let me see. It's been a while, so. All right, come on, Earthworm. Here we go. Oh, so many prompts. Yes, start.
It still loads a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah. Let me get my buttons right. All right, jump.
All right, get some cows.
Whip that worm. Whip it. Whip it good. All right, let's go. Oh, goodness. How do you shoot up? Oh, there we go. I was like, why is that working? Oh, let me get that. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
All right, it's coming back to me.
Yeah, these Earthworm games, actually.
You can jump down, right? Can't you?
I think you can, but I think you have to go to the left.
Let's do that.
Keep going to the left.
You mean the right?
Well, I was gonna go left, but.
Oh, there's a pig.
Press down.
I'm pressing down.
Okay, keep going. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this. I remember
I'm more familiar with the original.
When Earthworm came out, and this game was like revolutionary.
Yeah.
Still fun to play.
It is fun.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Slide. I think.
Bubble god.
Don't slide. Don't slide.
Oh, why is that not fun?
No, maybe not.
Oh
yeah.
no! Use the.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can get.
Oh, use the pig. Okay, hold on. Okay. Do I have to bring a pig from all the way over here?
Press down.
Press down.
Maybe you have to grab it with another button.
Oh, I got a pig. Oh, this is a fat pig. I'm struggling to walk.
Yeah.
I got a long ways to go. Can I jump?
You can jump with the pig.
Oh my goodness, but I can't go forward. Okay, guys. This is.
All right, let's check out another one.
Let's check out another game. I think that was good.
All right, so hit reset.
All right.
And then save. Or not save.
No, well, let's not save that
All
travesty.
right, so then.
Let's not save that travesty.
Yeah, reset.
Cancel.
Cancel. Or go down to return to game menu.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what else? Let's do a Sega CD. What we got? Sonic the Hedgehog CD?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's see. I don't think they have them. I think they just have the Sega CD games scattered out.
Yeah, everything is just like mixed in.
Okay.
Outrunners, yes. And Outrun.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Rise Star, I like that.
Alright, should be around here somewhere. There we go.
Sonic CD, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's try this out.
US version, yeah. And it has the US version and the EU version of Sonic CD.
And like I mentioned, if you like the Japanese artwork better, if you select the, Japanese as the language versus English, then you'll have that cover art. So that's pretty cool. Alright, Sonic, let's do this. Any day. Alright. Now, I've never played I never had the Sega CD, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking good.
Let me get the run on.
Go. Don't get. Oh, yeah. Some rings.
Just trying to get my run on here. There we go.
Gotta go fast. Oh, boy. Oh. Gonna bounce off that spring? Alright. You can go your own way.
Just let me be.
You guys checked out the Sonic the Hedgehog movies? Let us know in the comments what you think about those. We really liked them.
Yeah.
And Netflix has a Sonic Prime animated show. Check that out. We like that. Yeah, this is a nice little compilation. Now, the 60 games, it might not be, you know, as with all the compilations, there might be games that you like that aren't on the list and then things like that. But let us know in the comments down below, like, you know, this has like a number of games that you like and what you guys think about the game selection.
Yeah, but I think overall it's really good.
I think it's a pretty good game
selection. $90, but you get 60 games.
99.
99.
Yeah.
And you get, you know, 60 games, and 12 of them are Sega CD. So.
Yeah. So there's definitely some good selections here, and like again, once again, MT's done a good job, and they've done some quality of life tweaks to some of the games.
Yeah, they really paid attention to the detail. You have that wonderful music from Yuzo Koshiro.
Yeah, you have the different sound chips that you can emulate depending on how you want to hear the games and everything like that.
You can change the sound, so if you're more familiar with the original Sega Genesis versus the Model 2, you can do that.
Yeah, so I don't think this is just a money grab. I feel like...
I don't think so, no.
This is like...
They didn't just throw ROMs on a thing. I mean, they really put those tweaks.
They really put a lot of work into this, and, you know... It's basically like a tribute or homage to, like, you know, the Sega Genesis, this time in the Model 2 format, but yeah, a lot of love and care. So if you just want to like collect this for like collectors or like, you know,
or if you don't want to pull out your old, you know, some people don't want to try to, in some consoles, you know, they don't really have the best old school like connections, so you gotta
so this is HDMI, so you can just, you know,
plug it right in,
so that's, you know, it's good. So that, you know, tell us if you guys are going to pick this up. You can still get it on Amazon. It comes from Amazon Japan, but $99.99. You know, there's a lot to like here, especially if you're like, you know, or a Sega kid, or, you know, like retro systems in general. Yeah. I think it's a good pickup. I think this might be the last mini console we see. I don't know.
It's starting to dwindle down. I mean, they've been kind of stopped for a while, and then
they had the Sega Astro City. I think there was a couple like Neo Geo ones.
They did the TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah.
The Game Gear Micro.
Oh, you're talking about just what MT did.
Well, but yeah.
Mini consoles in general. But yeah, also let us know in the comments down below if there's any other old consoles that you want to see come back in mini format, or if you'd like to see more with these, let us know. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Our look at the Sega Genesis Mini 2. Let us know if you're going to get it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye.